So as I said before, each of these problems starts exactly the same. Make this. Put the 100 here. Now this first problem says find 65%, so that means the 65% goes here. Of 245, again, of, that's that part. That goes down here. I'm sorry, that's the whole rather. And then I'm missing the is, that's this part up here. Now again, we solve this with cross products. So in other words, I'm going to take that 245 times the 65, which is 15925, and that equals the other cross product right here. So that's 100x. Divide off your 100, just like we did in all the other cross products that we solved. And x then is 159.25. So again, we would say the 65% of 245 is 159.25. All right, so pause, head into Class Kick and work a few. I'll be watching. So you've got 3 here to work. And the first one here, 25%. So again, that 25, the percent goes here, 100 always goes here. So 25% of 124 is, so that 124, the whole, the of goes here, and I don't know the is. So that's the setup on that one. And a little cross product fun here. So you get 3,100 equals 100x. Divide off that 100. And x then is 31. Alrighty, b, 43% of, so again, that percent always goes here. And then 100 always goes here. Of 230, that's the of, the whole goes here, is x. So again, a little cross product fun here. We get 9,809 equals 100x. Divide off that 100. And in this case, x is 98.9. There we go. And one more here, make a little bit of room. And the last one here, now again, we can have decimals, anything we want in there. So we have 12.5% over 100. And the of, again, the whole goes down here, 80, and x up here for the is, or the part. And a little cross product fun, we get 100x equals 1,000. Divide off that 100, and x is 10. Continue the video for another example. This time we're going to have something different missing, but for all these problems, please, please, please start like this. Just like that. Always, always, always. So, what percent of 60 is 52? So we're missing the percent this time. So I'm going to put an x for percent. The of, the whole, the 60 goes here. The is, the part, the 52 goes here. So what percent of 60 is 52%? And so on here, again, cross products, we get 60x equals, and the cross product over here, 100 times 52, which is 5,200. Divide off that 60. And x in this case, then we're going to get a repeating decimal here. We're going to get 86.6 repeating. And again, we were looking for a percent, so please remember to label it as percent. I do require that, you know that. So pause again, go back to Class Kick and work a few. So I have 2 problems here I'm going to work for you. What percent of, so again, everyone starts the same. 100, there's the percent. We are missing the percent this time again. So the other 2 numbers, what percent of 250, that's the whole, the of 250 goes there, is 138. I'm going to set the other one up while we're thinking about it. Because again, that whole point is 100 always here, percent here. And again, what percent? So we're missing that, so the x goes with it. The of, the whole, the 15 goes here. The is, the part, 14 goes here. Now let's go back and do the work on the first one here. So on this cross product right here, we're going to get 250x equals 138 times 100. So add a couple more zeros there, right? Divide off your 250. So again, divide both sides by 250. Now can you see why we learned all those single-step and multi-step equations? So anyway, 13800 divided by 250, and we get 55.2, don't forget the label, percent. Now on the other side, we're going to get cross product here. 15, oops, that's not a very good 15. We're going to get 15x, and over here we're going to get equals 1400. Divide off that 15, and we're going to get, let's see, so 1400 divided by 15, looks like 93.3 repeating, and don't forget the label of percent. Alrighty, so continue for another example from me. So here we're going to have, this time we're going to be missing the of, right? So each of these, as we've said, starts out the same, like this. 100, a percent goes here. So 207 is, remember, the 46, the percent can never, ever, ever, ever be the is or the of. So it has to go here. That means the 207 is the is. Is the is. There you go. Of what number? That's obviously missing this time. Again, cross product fun here. 46x, right, equals 20700. Divide off that 46, and x then is 450. No label on this one because it's not the percent. Pause, head back to class kick and work a few. So here again, I'm going to do the setup on both of these first. Everyone starts like this. Right? Everyone starts like this. And I'm being serious here. Okay, so this first one I can see I have a 75%. And is, right, the part, the 19 goes here, the x goes here. Likewise on the other one. The percent, the 99 goes here. The is, the 310, the part, right, goes there. And again, I'm missing the whole in this one. All right, so back to the first one here. We'll finish up the math on it. So we've got 75, x equals 1900. Divide off that 75 from both sides, and x is 1900 divided by 75. We're going to get 25.3 repeating. There we go. And the other one, we're going to get 99x equals 310, right? 00. Whoops. I don't think I like the way that looks. There we go. We'll go 31000. Divide off that 99. And x is 313. Nope, 313. There we go. 0.1. There you go. Continue for one more example from me here. Alrighty, just like the others. This one, even before we start the story problem, we know starts like this. Okay, so now let's read it. In 2005, the number of drive-in movie screens in the United States was about 84% of the number in 1995. About how many drive-in screens were there in 1995? So, again, 2005, it's 84% of the number in 1995. So we know that in 2005, that's going to be our is, that's going to be our part, and that's going to go up here. That's our, and it's right here on the table, by the way, 709. And we don't know, right, the of, the whole. And percent, we do know that, it gave us 84. So the cross product fun here, 84x equals 70900. Multiplied by 100 here. Divide off that 84, and x is, so that's about 844. It's like 844.04, but you can't have a fraction of drive-in theater, so there you go. Pause here, go work one in class kick, and come back. Similar to the last problem, but again, always start like this. 100, the percent goes here. Alrighty, so this one I can see right there before I even start. 20.1 is going to be the percent, so I'm going to write that in before I forget it. It says refer to the table in the last example. In 2000, the number of drive-in movie screens was about 20.1% of the number in 1980. So I'm looking for the number of screens in 1980. That's my unknown. That's the of. The is then, if we look at that on that last one, there were 717 in 2000. Little cross product fun. So 71700 equals 20.1x. Divide off that 20.1. And x is 3, 5, 6, 7. It's like 0.16, blah, blah, blah. But again, you can't have part of a movie theater, so there you go. So I want to remind you of each of these. They're in the back of your vocab. Again, the different types. And remembering that every single time, before you even read anything in these percents, write this. And then figure out the rest from there.